In 2011, archaeological excavations in Osijek, Croatia, the ancient Roman city of Mursa, revealed 7 completely preserved skeletons in an ancient water well. Now, more than a decade later, a new analysis suggests that the individuals were ancient Roman soldiers who died in battle. By radiocarbon dating 4 of the skeletons, scientists determined that the site dates to the second half of the 3rd century CE, which matches the time frame of a coin also discovered in the well. The bodies were likely tossed into the well before it was filled with soil in a single burial event. The analyses strongly suggest that the individuals were Roman soldiers, victims of a catastrophic event occurring as a result of the crisis of the 3rd century, most probably the Battle of Mursa from 260 CE. The first is the sex and age distribution of the entire assemblage, which corresponds to the age of Roman soldiers known from historical written sources. All were men, and between 18 and 50 years old when they died. They were all strong and above that era's average male height, and all bear evidence of significant physical work. Finally, there are old injuries on the skeletons, suggesting they participated in violent episodes during their lifetime. Because the skeletons were discovered fully articulated, preserved in their anatomically correct positions, they were probably tossed into the well shortly after their death. The analysis also reveals that the soldiers had mixed ancestry and primarily relied on a vegetarian diet, supplemented with a small amount of meat and even less fish. The radiocarbon dates align with the First Battle of Mursa, around 260 CE, which pitted Emperor Gallienus against his challenger, Ingenuus. At the time, Rome saw fierce internal struggles over control of the imperial throne, almost collapsing in a chaotic series of events now known as the Crisis of the 3rd Century. While details of the Battle of Mursa remain obscure, historical sources report that many Roman soldiers lost their lives. Afterward, Gallienus showed no mercy for the defeated followers of Ingenuus. This research is crucial for understanding the direct and violent consequences of political instability during the 3rd century, as well as its effects on Rome's provinces and frontiers. That makes a strong argument for the mass graves military context. The study, however, highlights another possibility too. Since Mursa was located close to the empire's Danube frontier, the individuals could have been killed by Danubian invaders taking advantage of a likely weakened military border. Regardless of the cause, the skeletons bear witness to the horrors endured by the people of ancient Rome as their leaders fought for control over a soon-to-be fractured empire.